What up, Jay?
What's up? Oh, I missed this. Made me feel like, oh, we're back. It
Cheers.
feels like, cheers. It feels like forever ago.
It
Uh,
does.
yeah, it really does. Episode 31. Here we are. Time flies. Let's
What's
do
going on?
let's do check-ins. Well, I guess the check-in would lead into me
What's going on?
reflecting. Yeah, me reflecting on the retreat. But I'm curious because I feel like I haven't talked to you very much. How are you doing? It's
I'm
been
good.
it's been a while, like since we've had an actual conversation.
Yeah, I'm just hanging on to this roller coaster called life. It's beautiful. It's a gift. I'm grateful to be alive. And we're at what the fuck? This year has been insane. Like, can we be done? No. Just when I think, just when I think, okay, great. The craziness is over. No. Okay. It's great. It's awesome. I love it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You also don't love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. That is exactly it. Yeah. And so I'm really coming to grips with my coffee addiction.
Oh
That
yeah.
is playing into this wild ride so much. Like it really does shake up my nervous system. And so I am
Yeah.
drinking matcha. Green juice is great. I love it. And it's really helped and calm me down. But of course, there was iced coffee at work. I had an obnoxious amount to the point where I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you might have a coffee addiction. You might need to hold yourself accountable a little bit. This I
Okay.
had I had not only like a little bit, not only one cup, I had like that size of a cup, but I didn't have one. I didn't have two. I had
Oh,
three and a half of these. And I'm like, I think I have a problem.
like a 12-ounce
No, it wasn't. It was easily like
16?
16. Yeah,
Dang,
yeah, easily.
dude. She's got an addiction.
Right. And so then I'm like, okay, what is it about this brown wake up juice that I love? So
That description. It's brown wake up juice.
why am I constantly like, oh, this is so
Oh,
good?
this is so good.
I
Yeah.
am, yeah, why? I am still investigating that. But the point is that I'm really like, this is a problem. Like you can't have a little bit. Like now I'm understanding, oh, I get it. I'm having a light bulb moment. Like now
Yeah.
I'm understanding like a different perspective of like my father's alcoholism.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
dude.
Yes, yeah. I'm having an understanding, a different perspective of, yeah, you can't just have one. You just go for it. Yeah. I mean,
And
alcohol is a
my
downer.
right shoulder is itching,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I wonder if that relates to like, the feminine, your emotional experience of like support
Yeah.
related to this.
Yeah, especially because the last time we talked, you said that my work relationships are very similar to the family dynamics.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that understanding that has been a great eye-opening experience. Um, I asked for what I need
Hmm.
and I'm not given it. I'm given something else. And I'm
Right.
like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to keep playing into the same dynamic. I get to choose differently.
Yeah.
So all of these deep rooted things are really coming to the surface as of late. And I'm like, ah, got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, especially with that new moon and Scorpio, the
It
half
feels like an
moon.
eclipse.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. And
Hmm.
then there's like five planets that were in Scorpio, so
Oh, okay. So that like deep depth of emotional investigation combined with the sharp sting, like, oh,
yes.
okay. Oh, that's intense. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is all coming to the surface for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
So I am good. Uh, I am I am good. And there's been some stirring within me happening.
Hmm.
So I went on that retreat last week. Shout out to Dave Dangle, who
Hmm.
hosted Body Electronics retreat. Um, it was life-changing, dude.
Nice.
Where do I even start? Because the the retreat was so basically Body Electronics, you're holding five people. Well, you start with five people holding uh specific points, acupressure points on the body. Somebody's laying on a massage table and there's five people holding these points and they're specific points that connect to like the first position was for the endocrine system. And so what is happening inside of that experience is we're holding these points for one person. And when I was on the table, I'll just speak to my experience. When I was on the table, whew, it was initially I could feel this like I was already starting to sweat because I was feeling fear in my body,
Hmm.
which really relates to in my childhood, like my familial environment was full of fear. And also generational passing down of fear being like a central piece.
Hmm.
And I could feel it in my body coming up.
Yeah.
And it was wild because the first memory that came to me, so basically two people are holding positions on your foot, each foot, and them holding those positions like triggered this memory of when I was really young, my brothers would hold me down and tickle me. And it was like awful. I
Hmm.
hated it. And so I was feeling like almost like suffocated.
Hmm.
And then all of this like release happened and I started crying. I went through like a journey. Like you can go through a journey with like psilocybin and ayahuasca, and you can go through a journey of like using like breath work. And this retreat, you go on a journey and like the body remembers every single memory that you've ever had. So when you're holding these positions, when you're experiencing people around you holding the positions on your body, you get to unearth things that you thought you forgot about or you thought you like worked through, and like there's deeper layers to it that you start feeling.
Hmm.
And I think, let's see, one of the biggest takeaways from that the endocrine system one was that in my family I realized that like we throughout my childhood we were walking around in protective stances and really hesitant to like fully be in our own love. and express the love that we have inside of us. Like everybody was like kind of tiptoeing around it or like didn't want to be too vulnerable in sharing love. And so it was like this hesitation of expressing, receiving, giving love. And I had this vision of me and my family around the dinner table, and I became really angry because I remember feeling so disconnected and deeply wanting to connect with my family.
Yeah.
And so initially it was this like vision of everybody like closed off, defensive, not really speaking, or when they would speak, it would be like sarcastic and like jabbing at each other. And then by the end of it, I saw this vision of me speaking the truth of like, hey, we like all love each other and it's okay to be vulnerable. And here's what I'm seeing in our family. And I want to love you all fully. And it's just like me speaking all of that softened the vision into like all of us like loving each other. And it really shifted something inside of me. Um, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking love big,
Yeah.
you know? Like I I love big, period.
Yes,
Yes.
Leo. Yes.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So that was the first session. And I was like screaming and crying and like it was intense. Uh we were processing it. So there's usually two people on the table at once, and this other woman was on the table too, and we were having parallel experiences.
Mhm.
Like I was feeling anger, she felt anger. Like there was like a lot of like similarities going on in our process, which was really cool, and that kept happening.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and so it speaks to the collective moving, transmuting these like this stuck energy through. Uh, that was a huge takeaway from the whole thing is like when we are in a group together and we're open to seeing our own power in transmutation, and then two, like willing to go through that. Like it's such a Scorpio thing, like willing to go into the deep dark and like pull roots out that don't serve us anymore, and then create something that does serve us and does align. That's what happened throughout the whole week for me and for other people. Um, so yeah, that happened. And so there's the endocrine system, and then we moved on to the colon, which, as you know, has been like a really, really sensitive area for me. Uh,
Mhm.
and I had some really big shifts there. And it pulled to the surface this resentment that I had been carrying for my family of like, why are you all in so much fear? And why did you pass that down to me? This
Mhm.
is not my fear. And yet
Yeah.
now it feels like it's my fear. And so after the colon one, we were just like debriefing, and Dave did a process with me around the resentment because I was burping a lot, and burping is can be connected to resentment.
Mhm.
And so that was really powerful. And and overall, like even just like we were in an Airbnb together. There's 12 of us, 11 of us, and we were all like living in this space together and processing things together. And it was so connective in like creating these like really deep, meaningful relationships. And that was super powerful. Like that I was able to connect with 10 other people on this really deep, significant level. And it creates this sort of like really quick cohesion and connection when you're holding points on somebody's body and we're all facilitating with each other. It's not like there's just two designated facilitators. Like, yeah, they are leading the thing, but we're learning and connecting with each other and helping each other and facilitating with each other.
Mhm.
So it's like this very empowering experience to receive it and then also provide it. And
Yeah.
so we did the colon one, and then there was, let's see, what is it called? Oh yeah, the spinal. There was a spinal hold. That was really good. And then the last one is cranial,
Hmm.
cranial hold.
Hmm.
And each each position something big shifted in me. Like I was crying like every day.
Hmm.
And dude, it felt so good because I remember getting up from the endocrine hold and my vision was clearer. I I took a step off of the table and my legs were all wobbly and I was like, "Oh my God, I feel like a little baby." Like it felt like a rebirth.
Hmm.
And dude, this is so cool too. I could feel my energy flowing throughout all of my chakra systems. It was, it flows. It still flows. It flows.
Yes.
And I could feel it in my body in a
Mhm.
completely new way.
Yeah.
Like, oh my energy's flowing. It's all flowing like succinctly. Um, it was amazing. It was amazing. And the container that we created, the safety that we created was just it was so beautiful. And I was on the phone with Rowan and I was telling her like being here in this community, it has it meets my needs just by being around people like this who are open, uh, like present, being who they are authentically and sharing themselves with me. Like it was so fulfilling and it fulfilled my needs as a person to be in that space. Like it was such a gift. Such a gift. And
That's
so, yeah, I was like, can we just all live together? Can we just like can we just create a compound and
mhm.
just live in the same space around each other, right? Like,
And
why
you
not?
get to continue that ripple effect outward and continue to create it. Like
Yes.
that's such a beautiful, amazing impact.
Yes.
I love that you went and I love that you did it.
Thank you.
So you said something earlier that like really stood out of like
Yeah.
why did you carry so much fear and then why did you hand it to me? Right? That's generational epigenetics.
Yes.
When you don't learn a lesson, when you don't heal a trauma, you pass it on to the next generation.
Right.
You pass it on to your kids. They pass it on to their kids. And
Yep.
so another thing that like stood out to me is when you said, I cried every day, multiple times a day. And I'm like, oh, okay. Is this not something that you're used to? Is crying?
I listen, I want to cry every day. I feel that that's a great place to be. I think we've created a norm that is really unhealthy for us that we're not crying every day.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so
We're so
yes.
numb. We're so numb to
Right.
all of our emotions. I
Yes.
had, this reminds me of like seeing a doctor a long time ago, and they were like, "Do you have anxiety?" And I'm like, "I think that I feel a normal amount of anxiety before I lecture. Like that's normal to feel some anxiety and then to give a lecture in front of 100 people.
Yeah,
Like that's a normal, you know, biological response." But
totally.
then when I begin talking, I'm fine. And she wanted to prescribe me medication for that. And I was like, but it's not overtaking my life.
Right.
That's a normal human
Yeah.
experience to experience something that might be slightly uncomfortable for a bit,
Yeah.
but I'm able to gather tools and navigate it. But how quick she wanted to prescribe me something
Hmm.
for for an emotion that I experience this amount of time throughout my day of
Right.
24 hours, and where I'm like, but I don't understand. So, yeah. And I mean, I look back and I'm like, how many doctors wanted to prescribe me something
Yeah,
based off of anxiety? And I'm like, anxiety is the old or is the new version of hysteria for women.
legit. Yeah. Yeah, and I totally see that. And I see that like sometimes medication is okay. Like, but the
Hmm.
thing is it's okay because look at how much we have to overfunction in this world. It's
Yeah.
okay because we need it to somehow manage the the demands of this modern world that we're living in.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not bashing
No,
meds.
I
No,
didn't hear
no,
you
no.
bashing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I do have strong opinions about it because of my own history, but
sure.
more, I think that medication is a tool. I think that we're
It is.
misusing this tool,
Yes.
and we're in a society that wants us to be numb and wants us to just keep going and going and going and going, but we're
Right.
not meant to and we're not
Yeah.
supposed to. And a
Yeah.
beautiful gift that you learned on this retreat is that like our bodies are actually hanging on to so much of our experiences that when we hold these pressure points, we're releasing,
Yes.
which is normal. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a huge wave of emotion. That
Yes.
is a normal experience, that is a normal response. And
Yeah.
moving forward, you will profoundly navigate life slightly differently because you release something that you were hanging on to,
Yeah.
both in your DNA and based off of your experiences, your accumulative experiences in this lifetime so far.
Yeah.
What a beautiful gift. Bravo,
Completely.
dude.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, it was, I mean, such a gift. And here's the here okay. So there's these things that we create called decrees. So they're statements that anchor us into a higher vibrational programming. So it helps us move, not only transmute energy, but also creates a new evolution to us, right? Our words create. So we can use our words to create, to be present with ourselves in a way that is more loving, more in alignment. And at one point, Dave and this other guy, this lovely guy, Chris, they were holding points on me because we were playing around with like I have a bunion on my left foot and it's my big toe and that is connected to direction in life. Walking
Hmm.
in alignment
Hmm.
with your life.
Yeah.
And so while they were holding these points and Dave was holding a point on my head, um, Chris sent me this chat GPT generated decree, well, multiple decrees that are really powerful. And so I'm speaking to this because this is like insight. Uh, this is this is something that came after the retreat. So I got back from the retreat and my house was full of cat pee.
Mm.
And so and this is, dude, this has happened again. Like, remember when we went to Awaken after I got back, my my ceiling flooded?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I got back this time and it was
Yeah.
cat pee. And as you know, because you were on the phone with me, I was like in a really overwhelmed place, feeling a lot. I was just like, this, what the fuck? And then later on that night, I was talking to Rowan, and I was just like, I've come back from this amazing retreat, and here's what's coming up to the surface is one, I need to move. Uh, two, I really need to shift my practice because it's no longer aligned for me.
Yeah.
And then I had this aha moment because I've been reading these decrees every morning. And I was like, wait, I'm saying something that connects with this decree and my bunion. And so let me just read this to you. It's about my foundation. It says, I rise beyond all generational distortion in my left foot, every pattern that bent, compressed, or diverted my natural path. I stand in the full alignment of my truth. I walk a straight path. I move forward with clarity, authority, and purpose. No more compromising my direction. No more collapsing my stance. No more absorbing what was never mine. My foundation is sovereign. I read that again out loud on the phone to Rowan, and I just started crying because I was like, oh my God, all of these things that are happening are are requiring me to deepen my consciousness of how I have compressed myself
Mhm.
into this mold that is not me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And so that was one of the biggest takeaways of this retreat is I see that I've created my reality that has matched my unconscious, uh, well, now conscious, but was once unconscious experience of I have to compress myself. I cannot be in alignment because if I go against other people or if I make myself big in any way, then I'm going to get rejected or I'm going to get abandoned or whatever, XYZ fear, right? And and so that still is like sitting with me. And yeah, I choose to no longer do that. I choose to walk in alignment and I choose to be my big self and love who I am and not compress myself because my body's been feeling it. It's not just my bunion, it's been my gut.
Right.
And yesterday I was spiraling in fear about like I'm on this new protocol for my gut and like I'm scared to take the supplements. I'm scared to take the probiotic and mainly that right now. And I told myself I'm going to take that today because it's going to support my gut. It's going to support me. And yet I just feel this like living in this space, like being in the space, it compresses me. I feel that right now. And so
Yeah.
it's like manifesting in these like fearful
Yeah.
thoughts.
Hmm.
And I didn't realize it until Rowan said that to me and she helped me like be conscious of it in that moment. I was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm I'm in fear again, you know?"
Yeah. Yeah. Your home and your environment should be this. space of rejuvenation, should be this
Yeah.
sacred, recharging, I'm here to rest. And if you're in a place of distress when you are supposed to be in a place of ease, decompression, right? Like you're unable to recharge and then move forward and hold space for others, which is a healing environment.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
have you set a goal for moving out? Yeah.
Yeah. I reached out to Janine. Shout out.
Shout out, Janine.
She's gonna help me look for a place to rent. Hmm.
She'll be your home girl for life. That's, that's what she calls herself. She's a
I
realtor
love that.
in the Austin, I think also the San Antonio, yes, still San Antonio
Yeah.
area. And she, obviously she's my realtor. And yeah, she will listen to you and find the space that is going to be recharging for you, going to allow you to decompress. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm glad that you're taking steps to
Yes.
make that move.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you asking that.
Mhm.
I am taking steps. It's so when you were talking about addiction, I think my addiction has been addiction to fear and to
Yeah.
keeping myself small.
Yes. And
And
I'm
it's so
saying that with such enthusiasm because I relate to it.
right. Like
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
it's it's been ingrained in us. And even yesterday, my mom was like, "Well, what can we do to like fix this place up and you to stay?" And I was like, "Oh, well, we could do this." And then afterwards, I was like, "Why? Like I just don't want to be here."
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so easy to go back into
Right.
compressing myself. But then randomly, the Finding the One, Danny Morel, the one on Love the Location You Live In,
Yes. Yeah.
popped up. It just came on the other day
Yeah.
randomly, and I started listening to it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
Like I need to move. And that's so I love my mom deeply.
Yeah.
And there's been this pattern of I believe that she's so scared of me leaving
Yeah.
for her own reasons.
Hmm.
Um, that like I can feel that energetic pull from her. And that's been a pattern. She
Hmm.
pulls me, I go to her, right? Like there's this both of us enacting these things to create that dynamic. And and I work through some of that with the body language technique because I was unconsciously carrying her burden. And so I released myself of that of like she can question me, she can have her fear. I send her all the love. I'm gonna walk in my own path.
Yeah. I mean, how often do we make decisions for other people, either consciously or unconsciously?
Right.
Right? Like
Yes.
decisions within our lives for other people.
Yes.
And it had to, like, one of the glorious wake up questions that I had was, am I really deciding my life based off of what I
Right.
perceive my mother to want for me?
Right.
Like, really? Am I really making that decision? Uh, Absolutely. She's going to have an opinion on my decision for my life. Absolutely.
Right.
I just like detach and be like, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for your opinion. Can I just be like, have fun with that, right? Like, okay,
Yes.
I'm going to live my life and what is best for me,
Right.
regardless of
Yeah.
what somebody else says about it,
Right.
which is why there's a disco ball installation in my kitchen.
Which is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, and that's huge. Like that's a whole deeper level of individuating and breaking through a pattern, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
which can feel like on a deep emotional level feel really like a death, which it is
It
in a
is.
way, right? Like it's
It is.
you're moving through towards a different evolution of you, and something has to like be grieved in that,
Right.
and that's okay. That's good. That's what I want. And the other piece of this is when we do that with other people, um, we unconsciously create silent resentment.
Right.
And I realized that I had silent resentment towards my mom,
Yeah.
and I had to forgive her and forgive myself for creating that dynamic. Because
Yeah.
that does not serve me. That is not my highest choice. My highest choice is to love my mom and my family deeply without resentment. Um, and so yeah, it's been quite the week, the last couple weeks.
Mhm.
Um, and I just really I want to shout out like the people at the retreat. Like they were just amazing, and I was able to practice giving and receiving love on a really deep, significant level.
Right.
And that adds so much to my life, you know? So, and they were real too. I mean, there were some real conversations that felt uncomfortable at times. And I really appreciate that,
Mhm.
right? Like, it wasn't just this, like, it wasn't toxic positivity. It was like we were all loving each other where we were and being human together.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
massive.
Right. The 5 to 10 minute uncomfortable conversation is always worth it
Yeah.
compared to hanging on to the resentment and staying stuck. And,
Yes.
because when you stay stuck, then you actually go down, right?
Exactly.
And so is that 5 to 10 minute uncomfortable conversation
Yeah.
worth it? To me, it always is. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, even in the face of possible rejection,
Right.
right? Like
Yeah.
that yeah, absolutely. I will always take that over. Yeah.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah. Um, yeah.
What would you say is your key takeaway from the retreat?
Hmm. My key takeaway. It, I feel it brought me, I brought me to, and with the support of others, to a space of loving my humanity more deeply,
Mm,
of like of having grace and forgiveness for myself and
yeah.
other people. Yeah. Yeah, it really it put in perspective that we're all trying to do our best. We're all doing our best with what we have.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this life is that we get to like discover these gems of consciousness over and over again with each other,
Mhm.
and that strengthens the love that we can share with ourselves and with each other.
Mhm.
and it deeply impacted my practice. Like I have so much compassion for the process of like being unconscious and then becoming conscious and then being unconscious and then becoming conscious. That it's not, we talk about how it's not linear, and I understood that before, but to experience new how do I new wisdom around or remembering the wisdom of being human and the that it's not it has nothing to do like we are all so worthy
Yeah.
and lovable, and that like doing the work has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with this journey of being a human being and unearthing things and then transmuting them and then stepping into a new evolution of yourself. So it just really put in perspectives the depth of that experience as human.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for asking that because that was profound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you becoming an emotional athlete.
Yeah, dude. I brought that into the retreat and we started using that phrase.
What, an emotional athlete?
Yes. Yeah, it's like we're all like such strong emotional athletes. Look at our guns.
Yes, I love it. That's
Well, I know we need to hop off. This is a bit of a shorter recap episode, but I'm grateful for it because I get to share this amazing experience and connect with you, which is always the best.
Aw. I know, I've missed you. I'm
Miss
like
you too.
doing her thing. She's doing good work. We'll regroup. It'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll have more updates next episode. And next episode, we will be meeting with the joyful motherfuckers, Sarah and Fernanda,
Yeah.
to interview. So excited for that one.
It's great. I'm excited
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So I guess we'll close this one out. Until next time, we love y'all. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.